I've got an unexpected fact for you. Jesus probably wasn't born in December. If we pull that thread a little, Jews didn't even have a December. But still, Jesus probably wasn't born in the winter. It was more likely the spring. But here we are, starting the season we call Advent, the weeks that lead to Christmas. Advent is a word that simply means arrival, a time where we remember the first arrival of Jesus and anticipate his second arrival. Why is that? Why do we start Advent 4 Sundays before Christmas? Here's another unexpected fact. These Advent dates didn't come from the Bible. We start Advent on this week each year because it keeps our celebration of Christmas close to the winter solstice, the darkest day of the year. The early church thought that it would be beautiful to remember the light of the world entering in our darkest moment. Isn't that unexpected? Placing one of our most joyous celebrations in the darkest part of our year is an act of hope. The light of Christ defies the darkness. It comes in when we least expect it and when we needed it the most. The season of Advent is a season of hope. Even in dark times, one of our Advent traditions at Crosspoint is to focus on spending less and giving more as a part of our Africa Advent partnership. And with 10 years of partnership with our African brothers and sisters under our belt, we can say this with confidence. The church in Africa is a beacon of hope for the whole world. Perhaps we've held a view of Africa that's too small, that doesn't account for the spiritual power, giftedness, and ingenuity of the African people. Perhaps we've imagined that Africa is a place of spiritual darkness. But I can tell you with confidence, there is a light shining there. Through our deep relationships with African pastors, we've seen relentless hope in their people. We've seen God call and send pastors, fill churches, and transform communities through the power of the Spirit. And in all of this, we've been given hope for the church universal. So we look to our partners in Africa and gain hope for ourselves and our church. Even in a season of life that seems dark, we've been worn down by a pandemic. We've been stressed out by an election. We've been constantly readjusting our lives and looking for our footing. And in this time that has felt so dark for many of us, we have hope that the light of Christ comes in the darkest moment. We have hope that God's kingdom is still on the move. And we have hope that God will continue to show up in our lives in ways that we've never expected. We light this candle on the first week of Advent to remind us of our hope in Jesus Christ, which came to us in a time and place we never expected. Lord, give us eyes to see that hope rising in our lives and in our world right now. Amen.